Beautiful humans, hello. يا جماعة خلق ربي سلامات. I can't sleep. It's almost 11 p.m. and I can't sleep and I'm buzzing. I have so many things I want to talk to you about, so many things I want to bring you, so many things I want to create in this world. But every single time I sit with myself, I seem not to be able to figure out where to start from. So I just decided this time I'm just gonna go for it. In other words, رح أدردش معاكم. I was thinking really about worthiness. I discovered that I feel sometimes that I'm not worthy of the good things I have in my life. Really, like I'm not worthy of the love that I receive from you beautiful humans. Like, I'm unworthy to dream of this life I want to create for myself. I caught myself to actually thinking, like, oh, but who do you think you are? Wanting to manifest all of these things. And I don't like this word manifest. And again, I just use it because I cannot find an equivalent word in my own language. Alchemy. I'll find the word, I promise. Working on it. So, before I go deeper into this video, it is noteworthy to say that I am not a psychologist, and I am not a psychiatrist, and I am not a health care professional. What I am is a woman who's approaching her 40s very fast, who lived an entire existence in trauma, emotional trauma that I have inherited, that I have sustained, and physical traumas that in this world were dismissed, called normal. My feelings went unheard. Unsubstantiated. I'm a woman who was made to feel mad and crazy for the way I felt about my emotional abuse, about the emotional traumas and the psychological traumas and the physical traumas that I have sustained. I'm a woman that was called hysterical, crazy, my emotions were dismissed for, I would say, a good 8 years. I was medicated, and my dose kept getting increased because nobody wanted to hear what I wanted to say. They wanted to medicate the symptoms because it was too much. I was too much, too loud, too demanding, too nagging, too romantic, too unrealistic. You name it, I was called it. I was too fat. I was too thin. And the new one now, you're too old for this shit. What I do is I tried to make sense of things, and by sense, not sense, there's no sense here, there's only mind and analytics here. Sense as in sensical. Anything that disrupts the senses does not make sense. Anything that creates anger, feelings that just do not sit right with you. But I don't want to feel this way, but I'm feeling this way all the time. I hear it all the time in the collective, in my friend circle. I am angry all the time. I am sad all the time. I'm not saying that depression does not exist, don't get me wrong. No. Deep depression, clinical depression, actual deep, dark depression, that absolutely does exist. And if at any given point, and if you are, or any person you know is at that point, medical intervention is dire, needed now, ASAP. We don't wait. I am talking to those who have tried every single avenue, yet there's something in them that still did not sit right. It did not make sense. So this worthiness is an important element, and it's a result of what I coin the rectangle of trauma. Which is created of fear, shame, and guilt. These three elements, fear of the unknown, fear of the future, fear of a partner, fear of money, fear of losing money, any type of fear. Feeling shame about things done, things you wished you could have done, things you let yourself down. About things that were done to you. Guilt. About mistakes you've committed. Or secrets you've known, you've wished you've told, that maybe one day they could have saved a life or changed the future of someone. If only I got to my father on time. If only I had not said that word. Those three lead to the feeling of unworthiness. which create the rectangle, the prison in which we people put ourselves in. It's a psychological prison. It's an emotional prison that we have been trained since infancy, since we were babies, since from the moment we were born. We were trained not to even try to escape. So we believe that we can't escape it. Stay in this rectangle long enough, and guess what? Depression sets in. Anxiety sets in. And every single other psychological and sociological issue happens in this rectangle of these four elements of fear, shame, guilt, and unworthiness. To escape this is very simple. It's really simple. You have to dismantle this rectangle. You have to stop being scared. You have to stop feeling shame. You have to stop being guilty, feeling guilty. You have to stop feeling unworthy. Note, I said simple, not easy, because you have to take each and every single one of those elements and break them down yourself. So, fear, what am I scared of? And ask yourself this question, what scares me? And sit with yourself and answer. There are techniques to those. We'll talk about those later. But yes, what scares me? One by one, each single fear, dismantle it. It's doable. Doable, really. I did it, and I'm doing it every single day. Millions around the world are doing it every single day, facing their fears. If your fear is to jump off of a plane, your fear is not to jump off of a plane. Go back. What is making you scared of jumping off of a plane? Oh, one would be say easy. Well, what if the parachute does not open and I plummet? Yes. Understood. So you're scared of death. Death is a reality. There's no changing that. What makes you scared of death? This is how it works. This is how it works. Shame. Where is it coming from? This feeling of shame. Sit down with yourself. Create space. You are worthy. What am I'm ashamed of? Why am I feeling guilty? What is making me feeling guilty? Where is this guilt coming from? When was the first time I felt unworthy of the promotion, of this marriage, of the love, of this business venture? When did this feeling start? And trace it back. Trace back your steps. As if you had lost your keys and you're trying to find them. Yes, you are trying to find yourself. So you go back into yourself. And it's only you and you. You don't need a billion other things. You creating space for you so you can live the life that you are here to create. And you know what is the life that you are here to create? Guess what? You know when you are a tiny little baby and you had this nagging feeling? Oh, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. Not because they told you. No, no, no. This fire inside of you towards a certain something. For me, Ridley, for me, it was the kitchen. It was this give and take. It was this animated conversations. All my life, this is all I wanted to do. I wanted to cook yummy, yummy food and feed the people I love this yummy, yummy food that I make with love. And just have mind-blowing conversations with people that blow my mind. Oh, you can't have that. You have to have a job. You have to go to school and study something that, you know, will make the world proud. That you are a productive person. You know the drill. We all were given those. The things that we should be so that we would get in order to. Again, trained not to escape. This is how it works. It is this simple. Really. The triangle that creates the rectangle that you need to dismantle in order for you to be free. You need to find that fire, that thing, that nagging feeling that you've had that around the age of 16 died inside of you because the pressures of the world. توجيهي, ثانوية عامة, بكالوريوس, دكتور, مهندس, business, computer engineering. But I want to go to culinary school and be the help. How many of us? But who's going to take over your father's business? Your father worked hard for his business. Yes, his business. Why is his business my business? When was it squashed? These are the questions that you need to be asking. This is where you exist. You exist in the answers of those questions. You don't exist in the suit or in the Prada dress. No, you don't, really not. When you pose like this, thinking that everybody needs to look like this because this is what happiness looks like, no. I like to pose like this, but I know this is not life. And I should not be spending my life trying to be something that I'm not. Who are you? Not your job, not the thing that you show to the world. Who are you? If today were to be the last day of your life, I'm asking you this question, and I really hope I would receive answers. If today were to be the last day of your life, would you still be doing the thing that you're doing right at this moment? Would you be with the person that you are with at this moment? Would you not tell the person that you love them at this moment? If now you know that this is it, you're done, what would you do? I, for one, cannot stop asking myself that question in everything I do. Some questions I have answered. Some questions I'm still answering, and some questions I know the answers to, but I'm still scared to go forward because I do still have fear. I too still have limitations. I'm not perfect. I'm human. I want to look in the eyes of the person that I love and tell them I love you, in spite of everything. And they should be able to tell me that too. Go. You want to start a business? Go. You don't need a business plan. And whoever told you you need a business plan and you need this and you need that, no, not really, not really. Do something. Start with one product. There's a guy who traded a paperclip for a house. No joke, you can Google it. And whenever you come to face a fear, you step forward. You get courage. And the courage squashes shame. It squashes guilt. So in return, it ends the sense of unworthiness. Dismantling the rectangle. Giving you absolute freedom of your life. Freedom to create whatever you want. From nothing, from void. It's like you're given a canvas. I will stop right here, beautiful humans. Do tell me your thoughts about the video. Do you have any questions? Leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And love and light. Always.